Look at that. Okay, here we go. This map today is a map of Morgan Hill. So as you see me put stuff onto the map, you're going to be like, oh, I've been there or I've seen that before. So when that happens, I know you're probably going to get excited. So just show me with a quiet connection so we don't have 200,000 interruptions. So this title is Map of Present Day. Morgan Hill. What does present day mean? What does that mean, Nawal?
Like
what does present day mean? Like you're getting a gift today?
No.
No. It means say it.
It means the day right at this time.
That's right. It just means present day means right now.
Oh,
So for this one, I'm actually going to draw a really big rectangle. This is like our map. I'm going to try and do a really good job because there's a lot of details on this map. So I have to be very specific, very careful, and I have to take my time. Okay, and I want to start with my my compass rose. Gonna put it down here in the corner so that we know the directions that we're looking at. This over here is north, just like our other one, which means up here is east. This way is south, this way is west. Never eat soggy waffles. So over here, if we were imagining this map to be extended, San Jose would be over here, Gilroy would be over here. The first thing I'm going to draw on our map in the middle, well, kind of in the middle, a little bit to the top actually, line going straight across. This is the 101 freeway. The 101 freeway actually separates Morgan Hill. It kind of cuts it in half. So there's a west side of Morgan Hill, and that's actually where our school is. And then there's an east side of Morgan Hill. And since it's a freeway, I'm going to put like these little dashed yellow lines like a road.
There's way more than those.
Yeah, way more. And of course, there's more lanes too, but there we go. So on this side, I'm going to start with the east side. Over here, actually, maybe I should start with the mountains first. So over here in the mountains, let's get them drawn. Mountains, mountains, mountains. That is where Anderson Lake is.
It's pretty there.
Yeah, Anderson Lake. And if you remember from our other map, you can see where it is compared to there. So our map is like zoomed into that area. Super zoomed in. You may have heard this, so get ready for a quiet connection. Right here, I'm going to draw some trees. This is where Andy's Orchard is located. Has anybody heard of Andy's Orchard?
No. Yeah.
Some people you might have bought like dried fruits from Andy's Orchards, or
cherry trees.
they have, that's why I drew trees. They have all kinds of trees. An orchard is a place with a lot of trees. And they sell dried fruits, they sell nuts, they sell delicious things at Andy's Orchard.
I went there to go.
I'm also going to be putting, let's use purple because I'm going to be putting right here, these are grapes.
Oh, I thought they looked like this.
Because this is the Guglielmo, wait, I have to make sure I spell it correctly. Okay, I had to peek. Guglielmo Winery. It's located over there on the east side of Morgan Hill. And I wanted to put that onto our map because when we do expert groups, when you become an expert at a time period of Morgan Hill, this will be in it. So we'll learn more about Guglielmo Winery. So this is all that's on the east side that I wanted to show you. We've got Anderson Lake, Andy's Orchard, Guglielmo Winery. Now the other side is where things get more interesting. This is where we know where a lot of things are. The first thing is right off the freeway, really, really close to the freeway, is the one, the only Barrett School. Barrett Elementary. I had to squeeze it. I ran out of room.
We're getting out school.
So there's our school. I'm also going to draw the grassy area. This is our grassy playground area over here, just because it's really big. That's the grass part of our school. And then I'm going to use a pen to write it because it's small. This right here, the street name is Juan Hernandez
Oh, yeah. If you put an X.
Drive. Drive is abbreviated DR. Juan Hernandez Drive. I'm putting that there because, again, in our expert groups, we're going to learn about the man who this is named after. Yeah. So stay tuned. Okay. Next. But this is an expert group. So an expert group is going to learn about the man, Juan Hernandez, who our street is named after. Many of the streets in Morgan Hill are named after people who lived in Morgan Hill many years ago. The next thing I'm going to draw, another line. This is parallel to the 101 freeway. If I'm drawing it like this, what do you think that word means, parallel? If this that I just drew is parallel to 101 freeway, what does parallel mean? Sebastian.
Straight.
Straight, kind of. Let's add on to that. Mila? Going the same direction, yeah.
Yeah, but differently.
Yes, but parallel, what parallel really means is that they don't cross. They always stay like this. Parallel means not crossing. They go side by side, parallel. This is the Southern Railroad. Yes, so many of you have said, some of you have said, oh my gosh, I hear the train at my house.
Oh, yeah.
It's so loud.
I hear it too. I'm like right across from it. I'm so far away from the train. And there's a park right next to it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, good connections. Thank you for showing quiet connections. So I drew that because those are like railroad marks. Okay, next. I would like to draw, what color did I do that? Okay, black. What's wrong? I can peek. Okay, next I want to draw downtown Morgan Hill. So many of you have. I'm just going to draw a whole bunch of different buildings. Whole bunch of different buildings. No, Target's not in downtown Morgan Hill. Downtown Morgan Hill is like close to the library. There's restaurants over there, like.
I live in downtown Morgan Hill.
And I'm gonna label this downtown, really tiny. Downtown Morgan Hill. It has to be very small. Okay, in downtown Morgan Hill, there's one building that it's like in the middle of downtown. So this one, it's called the VOTAW, VOTAW, so I have to squeeze it, building. This building is important because it has been there for a long time and it is still there in downtown Morgan Hill now. Okay, a couple more things. I want to draw, let's see, I want to try and make this look like, this is a little church. Okay, church. This is the first church in Morgan Hill and it's still there. It's very old. You've probably seen it or you've seen pictures of it. Yes. Right here, I'm gonna use red. Wait, let me actually get a red pen because it'll be skinnier.
I literally live in downtown Morgan Hill.
I want to use a red pen because this is a long title. Excuse me, please don't interrupt. Okay. Thank you, Darren, for staying focused. Right here, really close to the railroad, but also close to downtown, is a statue. You've probably seen it, called Waiting for the Train. statue, and it's right by, it's like in a little park, or it's close to a park right there. And it's of Hiram Morgan Hill, like the man.
Yeah, those people died a couple years ago.
Well, a while ago, but
Yeah.
that's who Morgan Hill's named after. So it's important that we have a statue for them to represent them. So you may have seen them. The statue's kind of like bronze-ish, brownish color. And if you see it, if you go and see it, maybe sometime this weekend, you can tell me.
There's like 2 girls.
Yeah, there's a little girl. Okay, next. If you look out of, wait, let me think of which direction. This way, if we were out on the playground and we looked that way, we would see a hill, and that's called El Toro.
Oh, and my cousin
Yeah, that's El Toro Hill. So that's over there. Over here, whoops, a little bit northern part is the Villa Miramonte house. Villa Miramonte. This is the house that Hiram Morgan Hill, who Morgan Hill's named after, he's a man, Hiram Morgan Hill, and his wife Diana Murphy, you might recognize that name. They built this house together, and it's still there. And in a usual 3rd grade year, we would actually take a field trip to Villa Miramonte. Unfortunately, we can't this year, but it's okay. We know it's there. That's Villa Miramonte. Okay. Some lakes that are even farther this way, farther west. Over here, we have Chesbro. Yeah, Chesbro. Chesbro Lake. Then over here we have Uvas Lake. Good job, you guys know. Now compared to our other map, you can kind of see where all these things are located. But you zoom in really closely. The last thing, you guys will probably definitely know this one. Let me see. I have to do a really good job drawing this. Good. It has columns like this. Maybe you see if you can recognize it when I do this.
Oh. Yeah. I have no ground. Yes.
What do you think that place is? What do you think it is, Tate? Not a church. Good guess. It looks like a church because of this. I'm writing the year 1895 on it, and once I write this, you'll recognize. It's Machado.
We've been there in 1st grade.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some
First grade. We took a field trip to it.
I'm doing green highlights because the house is kind of green, has green highlights. So if you remember when we looked at our posters, actually I'm gonna stop the video right there because my map is done. There's a zoomed in version of Morgan Hill. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.